Hey, what's up, everyone? I just wanted to take a second and take a look at these Kodiak Power Cakes. I had a patient ask me the other day what it is that I eat. And this is one of the things that I like to eat. And now while this is still processed, it is probably going to be a little bit less processed than some of the other things out there. Like, for instance, the all-time classic Bisquick, which I grew up with. No offense against Bisquick. It was there for me in my time of need and hunger. But I just want to take a look at it. This is an alternative Kodiak Cakes. And take a look at some of the ingredients in this box here. Let me flip the camera so everyone can see. So this is the content in the nutritional content of Kodiak Cakes, right? Kodiak Power Cakes. So you can see it does have a lot of protein, 15 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, if that's something you're watching, but only 4 grams of sugar, which is great. So we could go into detail about ingredients, but for now, or the macros and micros, but for now, let's just take a look at the ingredients. So this one's got 100% whole grain wheat flour, 100% whole grain oat flour, vital wheat gluten, not necessarily the best for you, these ingredients, especially if you have a gluten sensitivity. Whey protein concentrate. So if you have some dairy sensitivities, probably not going to be a good fit for you. Brown sugar, wheat protein isolate, milk protein concentrate, leavening. So the ingredients, buttermilk, sea salt, aren't too bad. You can pronounce them all fairly easily. So that's one of the things when you're looking at your foods and the ingredients. Can you pronounce most of the ingredients? Now, that's not to say good or bad. It's all going to depend on you as a person and what works for you and your body specifically. But when you take those ingredients and you compare it to this guy right here, let's take a look. I'm sad. But you don't know until you know that you don't know. So when you take a look at these ingredients here, you got 3 grams of protein. Wow, look at those. Look at that sodium, 380 milligrams, 30 grams of carbs. Total sugars, 2 grams, not too bad. Now let's take a look at these ingredients. Enriched flour, bleached. We can all pronounce that, but I think we can agree that anything bleached, I don't know. You'll have to, doesn't sound good to me. Wheat flour, not too bad. Niacin, iron, thiamine, those are all vitamins, not too bad. Cornstarch, doesn't sound great. The leavening has monocalcium phosphate, sodium aluminum phosphate. That doesn't sound all that great. And now dextrose, that's pretty easy to pronounce, but one of those sugars that's a substitute, not necessarily recognizable by your body. And then I think palm, sunflower, not too bad. Canola, not the best. High oleic soybean oil. I don't know. We'll have to really consider the nutritional value of some of these ingredients. Sugar, salt, not bad. Monoglycerides, I don't think is the greatest for you. So when you take a look at these ingredients, they're pretty simple to pronounce for the most part. Some of them are vitamins, and then some of them are not, whole or whole foods that our body recognizes. So if I have to choose something between something like enriched flour, bleached, you know, which is probably, these aren't going to be good for anybody with gluten sensitivity. So if you have that, stay far, far away from these ingredients. But that versus 100% whole grain wheat flour is probably going to be a little bit more recognizable to your body than the bleached flour. So something to consider when you are taking a look at, if you're looking for quick, simple, you know, food for your family. Make sure you're reading the ingredients, because even though, you know, this isn't necessarily the best for everyone because of the gluten and the whey, you know, the milk products, it's probably going to be a little bit more recognizable by your body because they are more whole ingredients. Now, when you look at these as a whole, you're going to make food from a powder. So that in and of itself, processed foods, that's processed. You're making food from powder. Now, no judgment, because we got to do what we got to do to feed ourselves and feed our family. But from a holistic perspective, of course, try and make things from scratch. But if you don't have that time, if you're a busy mom, busy dad, entrepreneur, or, you know, just got to get to work, you got to do what you got to do. But try and read the ingredients and pick a healthier option for your family. You know, one that your body's going to recognize and not cause damage to your body later. So that's just my perspective. If there is something out there that you prefer, I do like the taste of Kodiak Cakes, but I'm always open to learning about new products. If you've got something or any comments, questions about this material, you know, click subscribe and feel free to comment. Let us know what you eat and what you prefer, especially if you have a gluten or a whey sensitivity. What are you eating? What products do you prefer? Let us all know. Thanks and have a great day, everyone.